I'm Billy Yoder here with Billy Yoder Horsemanship. A little update on Cisco here. And today I want to show you how I start with vertical flexion. And I've been doing it for a few days now, so he's given to me already at a walk and trot. I have not done anything at a canter yet because I want to get his walk and trot better before I go into the canter. So I just want to show you how he's come along about with that. Actually, it's pretty good. He gets his head pretty low, but that's okay. I don't really care where his head is. It's about how he feels when I pick up here. And he puts his head way down there. But if he gives to me, I give back to him. So I'll pick up kind of one side a little bit and then the other side, and I just hold my hand steady on my knees or somewhere. I lock my elbows down, and I just hold him until if he gives to me, then I'll release back to him. Now over time, I'm going to actually hold it a little bit longer until I get a couple more strides, and stuff like that. But in the beginning, when he gives to me, I release back to him as soon as he gives to me. And that, by releasing to him, he learns that that's what I want. If he gives to me, I release back to him every time. And then over time, I can just hold it a little bit longer and longer, So I'm going to walk around here a little bit. So if I have him moving forward, and I pick up on the reins here, and I keep my legs on him and squeeze a little bit, he should give to me softly. When I feel soft, I release back to him again. But if I come around here, and I pick up on the reins, and I release my legs, then he should stop and soften to me, and then I'll release the reins. So if my legs are on him when I pick up on the reins, he needs to keep going the same speed that he's going, or the same speed that my energy tells him to keep going. But if I release my legs and sit down and deep in the saddle, that's his cue to stop, but get soft in the face. From here on, when I pick up on two reins, I do not release the reins until he softens to me. He's got to soften to me in some way before I release the reins to him. So that's how I get vertical softness. If I pick up here by walking around, I squeeze my legs a little bit, and he gives to me, I release back to him and let him go forward. So he knows how to do that pretty good at a walk. So I'm going to go ahead and trot and do the same thing in a trot. And when I start this at a walk or a trot, the first step is stop and give to me. And when he knows how to do that pretty easy, then I'll go ahead and I'll do it while he's actually in motion, while he's walking or while he's trotting. So when I start off and I'm going to trot around here, I'm going to stop him a couple of times to make sure that he stops and he gives to me before I actually going to ask him to give to me vertically while he's trotting around. So I'm going to go around the outside of the arena here because he knows how to follow the arena wall. So I use the flat side of the arena when I pick up on him and get him to stop or soften to me. It's just easier for the horse in the beginning. Loose rein when I go around here. And then I'm going to sit down deep in the saddle and see if he'll stop. He didn't really pay attention. I'll pick up on him and wait for him to stop and soften. So I'm going to wait on him here until he softens to me. Even though his head is down, he's still pulling on the reins a little bit. It doesn't have to be much, but I want to feel a little bit of some soft right there. He's softening my fingers, my hand. I release back to him again. I don't really use my legs a whole lot in the beginning when I ask for this, when he stands still. Later on I might if he doesn't give to me right away. But in the beginning I don't. I just sit there and I just hold on to him until he actually gives to me. Try it off again. kind of thought about it, but I give him a chance. I sit down, count 1001, 1002, and then I'll pick up on the reins. That's how he's going to learn, and it gives him a chance to actually figure out my seat is telling him to slow down. Every time I do that, I sit down and release my legs. He knows the next thing I'm going to do is pick up on him and ask him to stop. So he'll start paying attention here in a little bit and start to slow down or stop when I sit down next to the saddle. So after I'm thinking about it already, but you know, move a little bit. Sit down, relax. There you go down on me again, I'll pick up on him. So I just keep doing it over and over and over until he comes back and listens to me. And for him, wanting to just keep on going and not stopping, I might stop in shorter distance. I might not go very far, sit down, and pick up on him. I don't pick up very fast or very strong. I just sit down and give him a little chance, and I'll slide my hand down there. It's like a slow motion type of deal when I take my hand down the rein and pick up on his face. And I flex each way before I walk off again. That kind of breaks the stop and the go from, if you just pick up on him, get him to soften and you just walk off right away. As soon as you release the reins, he's just going to start walking off. That's why I flex each way to break that stop and the go button. Got off here a little bit. I'm going to do that this side here.